Hello and welcome to Dear Love Talk, the part of the program that you can send us any questions you have on relationships and we'll answer them here. If you want to get in touch, it couldn't be easier.
All you need to do is to email us on questions@lovetalkshow.tv. We do not have all the answers, but we will do our best to help you out.
Let's go to the first question. It comes from Gertrude and she says, "Hi guys, I'm a young plus-sized girl and my family constantly tells me that I will never get married because of my size. This really hurts me and I don't know what to do."
Well, we should bring out the whip just for the family.
I understand that what they're saying comes from a good place. I think let's keep the whip aside
okay,
for this part.
Okay, explain yourself.
But I think, you know, Gertrude, it very much depends on, there's two things you need to look at here. If you consider yourself to be a plus-sized girl, but you feel comfortable in your skin, you feel comfortable in who you are, then you don't have to worry about it, because surely you will attract someone because you're confident, you're happy with the way you are, and there isn't a set look that everyone must have in order to find someone else, because people like different things. What I do think you need to look at, though, is your health. That's perhaps the one thing that is important. If you get to a point where the way you look after your health or the way you are, your weight becomes an issue because it can affect your health, then you have a problem and you need to address that. And it's no longer about the way you look, it's more about your health. And that's important because you want to enjoy a long-term relationship. You don't want to have complications that later affect your quality of life. Having said that, if it doesn't really affect how your health is, then if you're happy, then you shouldn't really be worried about this.
Exactly. I mean, I like what you said. Maybe your family did say what they said because, you know, they were concerned with your health. Because I don't know how overweight or how big you are.
We don't know if you are,
but you know, this is something that she's saying it's bothering her. So I don't know how big, you know, you are, but still, I mean, as long as it doesn't affect your confidence, I mean, and your health, I think you need to love yourself for who you are, and that's it, really.
Yeah. And it doesn't always mean, you know, sometimes the problem is that people judge us for what they think is the standard of normality. Perhaps you are very normal. I mean, we don't know. We're just going by what you said. Maybe you're very normal. It's just that by what people judge normality to be, perhaps you are outside of that pattern of normality. That's why we said, if you're happy and you're comfortable and confident in who you are, then it shouldn't be an issue unless there is the point of your health. So these are the only two things you need to be concerned about.
Well, next question is for me. It says, I usually sleep in a flannel pajamas, flannel, I don't know how you say it.
Flannel pajamas.
Pajamas. Yes. And a headscarf. My boyfriend says that when we get married, he wants to sleep next to a princess. But I would hope that he would understand I don't look like a princess when I wake up.
Interesting.
I thought that because we loved each other, he would accept all this little quirkiness I have. I wouldn't call this quirkiness. I would call these habits. Is it very comfy to have on a very thick, massive flannel jammy on? Yes, it is, and I love it. Is it always the right thing to do if you're married? Not really.
It depends. If the heating in the house is gone,
well,
it's freezing, I'm sure that even he will be in a flannel pajama.
Well, if that's the case, but if he already expressed that he doesn't really like it, so then, you know, we need to please. You know, that's why, you know, you're married, you want to invest in your relationship. We are not just in that relationship for the good things. When he says to you, oh, I like your hair, I like the way you dress, you know, there's other things. Or, you know, I don't like so much when you do this or when you do that, and vice versa. So I think it's wise to accept his comment. And also, I mean, I'm not saying it's your case, but many women out there, they transform. During the day, they look like someone.
Transform.
And in the morning, when they go to bed, they look like someone else because they remove everything. It's lashes, it's tons of makeup, nothing against makeup, because I like makeup also. So it's like, whoa, So you have to see what kind of men you married. Some men are more visuals than others, and you've got to see.
And I also think that the key word here is balance.
Wow.
Right? He said that he wants to wake up next to a princess. I hope that he understands that any person who wakes up after having slept and tossed and turned under the covers, that their hair will not be perfect. My hair is not perfect well, the little hair that I have left is not perfect when I wake up in the morning. But then again, we get to the other side, that although we understand that, you get married, and because you love that person, you make an effort to, if the person likes to see you a certain way, you do that because you want to please the person. And that's not just you trying to please him. He has to please you as well. It's a two-way street.
Exactly.
So I think the key word here is balance. I think it would be very wrong for him to ask something that is unreasonable of you or you of him. And that goes for any relationship. I think providing you get to a middle ground where you understand you're making an effort for the person and they're making an effort for you, and you understand that in real life, people wake up with bad breath. Newsflash, if you didn't know that. People wake up with their hair in a mess. That's life. What are you going to do? But hopefully when you go to bed, you can try to look a little presentable.
I know there's many DIYs on YouTube, or how to do this to your hair and all that. But, sleeping with a sock on your hair.
She didn't say a sock. She said
I'm not saying
a
her,
headscarf. But
I'm just trying to cover every possibility here. It's not really appealing. So, even once I tried to do some curls that I saw on YouTube, and I went to bed, and my husband gave me the look, and I knew it.
Here's the thing. I think that a flannel pajama with a headscarf, there's no Barry White in the world that can solve that situation. And I think, like we said, there are situations that are different. It's very cold and you have to be cozy and so on. But you can try to do both at the same time. What we're saying here is that it's good to find the middle ground. I don't think you're wrong. I think, for example, you're single now, and you said he wants, when you get married, that he'll sleep next to a princess. But you're single now, and you can sleep however you want. It's up to you. But of course, when we get married, we have to make that effort for that person. And I think, just for us to finish, Elena, something important as well. It's the same thing when people start looking after their hygiene, their health, their everything. You make so much of an effort before you get the person. Why not continue making that effort? I think that's important.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you, 100%.
So we're done?
We are done. And you went over time today.
I'm sure our editor will make sure that this will work.
See, it's not just me.
Okay, until next time, don't forget you can send us your questions anytime you want. You can do it via Facebook or via email on questions@lovetalkshow.tv. Until next time, bye-bye.